400 years period. After that, they become.
Do you think that people doesn't in like in major scale, like in the big population, do you think that technology is useless at some point? Look at this one.
Knowledge is everything. Destroy to destroy how to destroy is knowledge. You need knowledge. What is the knowledge? Knowledge is different. How to destroy. For example, it's knowledge. So this is the whole thing. You see it. How to destroy the environment. I don't understand. Why you don't see water? How can you live with it? Where life comes because we get far. Now you cannot drink water from river. You have to buy water. There's nothing. So you know what in Africa when as I was filming, I was drinking water. Now 4 years ago I was there. Gone. The forest gone. Too many people. And
But okay, now you bring a good point. So you do you think the locals, I mean, like people from generations, like from your country, there's people like not mixed at all. It's like a pure native people that has been born there since generation over generation. I mean, we're talking about thousands of years, so the gene still remains intact. Let's say, but do you think they're also collaborated in order to actually wipe up whatever sources they have locally, or
no. Let me tell you some story, the old story. Let me tell you, humans, we didn't come this way. You know, when life came, minute things. I don't care how many millions or billion years. When we come then, and then we were like small monkey, you know. And then, no, wait, let me finish you. Then, then development, what does development? For example, human somehow, for example, yeah, it's not easy. But I want to tell you, let me tell you, the reality. This is real. And then we debated somehow, I don't know why, there is some reason, what? Otherwise, see, the 96 DNA with the chimpanzees are the same. They are smart also. But, no, yeah, you cannot believe that. Because the situation, then I want to tell you how humans develop. Just let's say human nature. So humans first, we didn't come even from animals that could eat. Even if they don't eat animal products, then we use the fire, we cook, then the more we eat that, this, then recently now it came and then so development. So let me tell you, humans, the whole thing, humans think human nature different from other nature. That's what can I say?
do you think it's a
No,
narrowment?
no, 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 no. Wait a minute. I cannot tell you a lot of things. We cannot admit it because we are what can I say? Inferior. It's called inferior because we don't want to see that thing. We call it that there is nothing than the mystery of nature. There is nothing miracle. So, in short, I want to tell you, there is some story. You know, you think this world, this planet, is just for humans. If we think that way, we will become, of course, unless if we wake up. So, let me tell you, long time ago, you know, including I, long time. We destroy. When people you see from the old world within 300 years came from the old. Full. Not natural. Fantastic. So my saying is, the humanists in general, so before the first time when they were in Senate, the foxes saw humans. For the first time around them. Then humans came,
Excuse me. What do you say? Foxes?
fox,
The
the fox.
uh-huh.
So they saw the story. It's just I want to give. Then they saw human. Oh, that's human. Oh, that's very human. And then coming from different places and settled. And then years after years, when they see dig, contaminate the water, cut the forest, burning, and then their natural environment became different, like desert. Then they say human came, problem came. So by nature, whether of course you don't believe, we are distracted. Distracted of nature. The image. What surprises, let me tell you, for example,
Hmm.
Middle East. Have you ever been to Middle East? Middle East, 100,000 years ago, it was desert forest. Okay? Now it's desert. You cannot even grow it. Africa, for example,
Maybe even longer.
yes. And so, my saying is humanists, then now, distraction, wait, at that time, just fire, cutting the trees, digging this one. Then, now, no mercy. You know, get up, get up, disturb. I mean, even losing water. Forget about the industry countries like America. You know, America is still, yeah, still comparing the old world. As I told you, where I was born now and like 40, 50 years ago is different. So humanists were populated because we different like when we are populated. Uh, when I was born, for example, my country, even people who are when I was 25, 25 million. Now, 140. For example, India.
140 in your country only?
Yes!
Oh my God, that's overpopulated already.
When I was born, I mean, when I was born, it was
But India is a
200,
lot more.
200 it was. Now, 1.5 billion.
Wow.
China, when I was like 60 years ago, 50 years ago, China was like about 300,000 million. Now, 1.5. Even they bring the Mao, only one child who was allowed. Recently, I don't know how many years ago, two child is allowed.
Yeah.
So, in general,
They changed. They changed. Yeah.
yes, because so of course X is created to reduce. That. My saying is, why don't we stop this talking? Why don't you make it slow for this like wavy money? So that's what humans must really understand.
So that do you mean like the financial convenience have been affecting for a lot of people? Sounds like you're telling that it's all about being money, being development is being used as excuse to actually wipe out what it's being good
Yeah.
for nature, right? That's what you're telling me.
And it is. When I came, I was working like 6 months after like I came. It was for another 6 months. outside. But let me tell you, what we cannot see, let me tell you. It's actually by nature, some people are given to notice.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it's not. We are tricked. This is tricky. So the plate comes and then cut, heating, and then texturing. You can chemical, the chemical, and, the, and then the chemicals were like shipping. Otherwise, they were very now it's illegal. After raining, I was like 10 years ago around. After the summer, when the first rain, I smelled the chemical. So, in short, the extinction is ultimately, yeah, the whole extinction. But one conclusion, I arrived. Everything changes. Let me tell you. Everything changes. The earth billions, billions years ago, there was no this kind of natural. The nature, is on the top. The plants, the water, animals, the fertile soil, the forest on the top, It came recently. It's within some, I don't know how many million years, by developing. So changing is so everything changes. Let me tell you why. The changes. Two things I want to tell you exactly. The external, for the sunlight, okay, for changing goes this back. You know, the sunlight, of course, without sunlight, there would not be nature because of the sunlight. Light. So, uh, and then internal. Okay? Internal. The internal is factor for everything changing. So, I don't know how many thousands lives, 2,000 later, life here, humans? No. According to our way of life, there will not be food after 2000.
Right, right. That's true. That's
Yes,
true.
it's impossible. So, you know what? The factor for we are, humans are the big factor for this on change. Yeah. Human activity.
Number one, right?
Number one. Let me tell you what is. For example, look my body. Cancer, maybe lung cancer. The whole body, because of the lung cancer, go. Look, so humans are cancer for this.
So we're like actually like the disease, right?
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. What you see, just tell. It's a fact. Even within a hundred, within I saw that. Forget about it.
Yeah.
What surprised me? See, humans are need. We don't need. The things that I'm doing is so insane. What we do? We cannot have, we cannot change our nature. It's impossible. Life is like this. Calm, test, calm, all life. Calm. This is called, for example, everything. I eat that, I eat that, I eat that, I eat that. Develop. Now, when I go back, fertile soil, and the plant is big, and the plant is big, so life inside it.
Right.
Life continues that way. As long as the atmosphere, for example, now, the global warming is pushing.
Right.
The water is contaminated. So, what surprised me, what I saw that we are, the plants, they want to live their life as a, our So human, if human not come, would be all this. What? That's
So,
it.
so one last thing before I think that you're about to leave right now. But do you think that the COVID was held for nature in order to recover what it's been messed up for few years back? Do you think that you remember the COVID restriction is like to stay at home? Did you notice that something changes while people are staying at home and not even going to work? Remember when the COVID restrictions came, the shelter in place and things like that? Did you notice that a lot of the nature recover and stuff like that?
Uh,
No, have any comment about it?
I think I wrote, um, even though it undermines human beings, I wrote a book. In general, the book says what human activities have brought about in this world. This is clear. What is human is now must become the why he said some solution. Why? You know what? I don't know. Sometimes I cannot have words to express.
Morning, sir.
Yeah. Why we call it this, the destruction of development? Well, we call it development for life. And the example, you know, we cannot change our nature. But let me tell you, if you walk every day, you will get healthy body. All. You don't have to work so hard.
But you have to eat though. You have to eat though.
That's the key thing. That's the key thing. People, sometimes, even eating too much is not good for
Well, there's there are
us.
actually nutrients that are good for you depending your activity.
To tell you, I'm still waiting my day. The way you think is almost 100% equivalent to others. What you say, for example, everybody says so. Everybody doing that. Mine is something radical. Real. It's real. But you can't help it.
So you think that your way of thinking doesn't compare to a normal
Never.
a normal human being?
You know, of course, let's begin, for example, 1945, San Francisco professor wrote that book I read. So, and again, when I was taking ecosystem Gianna, ecosystem class, I read that book again. You know, those people who make it, for example, if we can, if we use or consume fossil oil, in the future the consequences are bad. So that kind of people, they, they got different motives. You know, there are a lot of scientists, they knew, they understand, but they cannot change this trend of human way of life. It's impossible because we don't have any time to think about it. We follow, the system. In general, capitalism is the worst system. Capitalist system is the worst. It's a destructive. Uh, I don't understand. It's awesome. Think about it. I go to some Saturday library. They live here, but they drive the car. At least from from zero on, just 1 how one brought. So I don't understand. So you say, yeah, nutrients. That's what it is. So yeah, follow. Please, just follow. Yeah. Follow. It's impossible. As I told you, those people, no. Um, then they chose to be just because in the long run, even they lost their income. That one because they say that.
Right.
Yeah, because for example, when they mention again, you think the book I tried to do because of this you cannot hide, something you write on your computer. You can't understand that. Just depend on social area or this group. They don't like when you say the churches, the area churches, they don't like that. Because you cannot also blame them. Because that's their life. So this is the problem today. This is the problem. But uh, even worse, technology, worse. What's happening now? Electric car. That's just making money. Even they had some car, some disagreement between that guy, and the oil
Industry.
company, country. So they don't have to live there because of this electric car. To tell you, to make battery, still they need or we need the car plant, the forces. And without when the for decompose the batteries, 100, 200 years.
Well, because of the is that the synthetic allies that he has. That's what it is.
I don't understand. For example, let's say 30 years ago, people didn't think. There is something. What you don't know doesn't hurt you. There is something. Cell phone now, everybody has cell phone. What has broke? And then the computer in general, it destroys our life, our brain. Instead of using please, you will be crazy if you think this way. I can afford this since I was very young. You do this right now. Okay, now she wants to buy bread, food for her kids. Now when they see toys, especially when we are young, buy me cell phone, buy me. Instead of buying food, she buys apples, and then apples, stop. Oh, yeah. That's ridiculous. The worst now. One guy said, then I said, let me say clearly, sit down. A big building, I don't want to do. But oh my God, when you see this, like miracle, it's big, it's miraculous. And then after, sit down, a big screen, oh, you see satellite, but this when they fly with me, I don't know, it's nature. It's a video, you see. Okay, now break time. You go to break time and you drink good coffee. Oh, you see? That is just what for our eyes. For our eyes. The food is matter. Buy it with what? Quality food now is fine stuff. we are what we think, how we see things. It's not easy to give. Even when you talk like this, people don't like. Who cares about humans after all? How about the birds? You know, how about all plants? Who cares for the current people? How about the next one? I mean, you know, what this means? Listen to me. Before money came, it was exchange. It was exchange. Money is just like food. So why we are so in general to tell you, as I told you, we cannot change.
Right. Go.
Why? As I told you, we are cancer for this planet. As I told you, whole body by minute virus it goes. So we are minute for this planet, but cancer. So this planet, after I don't know 1,000 or 2,000, run out of living things.
Sources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all that good work. But this is current beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what is your name or your nickname? Kaflir. Hey, yeah, nice and hey, and nice talking to you. Nice to meet you. And hey, a lot of people will hear and see the information and see you, and they will write comments about you. If I see you again, I'll let you know what people say about your speech. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Thanks.